So I keep hearing that the US education system sucks in comparison to other countries. So let's take a look at some other countries. Because the truth is, the best way to determine what would lead to a successful education system with high student achievement across the board is to look at other countries that are leading the world in education. Let's look at countries like Norway, Sweden, China, Denmark, any of those as examples, since they continuously outperform us in the education arena. And also our current president has referenced them lately in regards to education. Do you know what they all have that we don't? A whole lot of federal oversight. That means that their federal governments decide how much money is being spent per child, what curriculum is being taught in their schools, and what resources their kids are entitled to. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not necessarily saying that I would love our federal government to dictate what our kids are being taught in the classroom, especially at this moment. But my point is that the nations that are excelling in this area isn't because they have less federal oversight. It's because they, as a nation, value education. They value their educators, and they work to ensure that their youth is literally crushing it across their entire nation. Whereas in the US, it's the states that are deciding how much is being spent per student. Then you take that down even further to the local level because it's the districts and the school boards that are deciding the actual curriculum. Then narrow it down even more where the schools are deciding what resources the kids will have access to depending on the budgets that they received. Because of this, there are vast inequities. This is why we see kids from a school district in, let's say, Massachusetts far outperforming students in, let's say, Oklahoma year after year. Their education is wildly different. To me, this just proves why the rhetoric of let's give it back to the states doesn't really make sense because obviously they already have the vast majority of power over their own education systems.